the light is working, finally. Okay. Let's put the phone there. Let me prepare everything here. Okay. The chat is working. Yes. Okay. Oh, this time I start a little bit early, 10 minutes early, to be sure that everything is working. So let me know if you can hear me. That's waiting that some people join us, and we can begin. Let's check the link. Okay. Everything looks good. Hi, Sunny. Sunny, how is the video? Is okay? So it's still 9:24. Let's wait a few minutes more until the other people will join us, and let's talk about sand, smooth and polish. No voice. Wait a moment. You cannot hear me? Talk about sand, hello, smooth and polish. No voice? No voice. But here it looks the voice is working. You cannot hear me? Hello, hello? Talk about sand, hello, smooth and polish. No voice? No voice. But here it looks the voice is problem with the audio. Voice is not clear. You cannot hear me? Hello, hello. I open YouTube on the phone and it is clear on me suddenly. Maybe it is your connection problem. Sand, hello, smooth and polish. Audio. No voice. No voice. But here it looks the voice is problem with the audio. Voice is not clear. You cannot hear me? Hello, hello. I open YouTube on the phone and it is clear on me suddenly. Maybe it is your connection problem. Sand, hello. Okay. So I will say that today I will go to talk about sanding and polish. I will show my way to make the helmet smooth. Today I will work on this at the beginning. This is the Ironman faceplate that I print from Nico Industry Patreon. No voice. But here it looks the voice is I printed with the Bamboo Lab with the eSUN PLA Plus. It was good. It just had one issue here inside the layer shift, but is because the filament was tangled from a mistake after I removed many times. So he made one layer shift. Outside here already fix it. Simple. But inside you can see it's impossible to remove it here, so I will keep it like this, doesn't matter. And today I already passed one cream that I will show you. So today I will start to polish this one, few layers, show my stuff, and after I will start to polish to sending a new helmet. And if somebody will be in the live, I will ask you which helmet do you prefer, phone, and so we can check together and see together which helmet you prefer to send and polish. I have two helmets that I need to work, so we can choose together which one. So I will say that today I will go sanding and polish. I will show my way to make the helmet smooth. Today I will work on this at the beginning. This is the Ironman faceplate that I print from Nico Industry Patreon. No, but here it looks the voice. I printed with a Bamboo Lab with the eSUN Glass. It was good, it just had one issue here inside the layer shift. At the beginning. This is the Ironman faceplate that I print from Nico Industry Patreon. No, but here it looks the voice. I printed with a Bamboo Lab with the eSUN Glass. It was good, it just had one issue here inside the layer shift. Almost time to start, a few minutes more. At the beginning, I know that this time for the live, especially for Europe, is not the best one. Ironman faceplate is almost lunchtime. I print from Nico Industry Patreon. No, but here it looks the voice. Otherwise, I printed with a Bamboo Lab with the eSUN Glass. It was good, it just had one issue here inside the layer shift. Almost time to start, a few minutes more. At the beginning, I know that this time for the live, especially for Europe, is not the best one. Ironman faceplate is almost lunchtime. I print from Nico Industry Patreon. No, but here it looks the voice. Otherwise, I printed with a Bamboo Lab with the eSUN Glass. It was good, it just had one issue here inside the layer shift. Almost time to start, a few minutes more. Here. The felt sound at the beginning, before 100 and the bamboo. And I know that this time for the live, especially for Europe, is not the best one. eSUN Glass. This is just almost lunchtime. I print from Nico Industry. Detail is better. Amazing. This is a file for the Mr. Maker that I showed last time. Otherwise, I printed with a Bamboo Lab with the eSUN Glass. I have some projects for this helmet. It was good, it just had one issue here inside. I can tell you. Almost time. Everyone, please still connect with us to check the future of that helmet. And for all the people that are following me today, please remember to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell, so every time I have some live, you can receive the notification and you can follow me if you know that this time for the live session for you is not the best one. eSUN Glass. This is just almost lunchtime. I print from Nico Industry. Take a few minutes more. Better. 9:30 time. Let's wait for someone else. This is a file for the Mr. Maker that I showed last time. Otherwise, with a Bamboo Lab with the eSUN Glass. I have some. I really like this print. Project for this helmet was good. It just had one issue here, so I can tell you clean. Except for chips later, so I can climb everyone, please. But I can still here connect without us. This details more to keep it like this. Anyway, you are usually of that helmet. And for all the people that are following me today, I will print one stand for support and keep it straight like this for the channel. Activate the bell, so every time I have. I think I will wait 1 minute more and start. You can receive it, and maybe someone else will join us later. Follow me if you know. In the meantime, I will start time to the live about the sending and the post process for make your 3D print smooth. Best one is especially for regarding cosplay, so helmet, armor, weapon, anything that is quite big or in lunchtime. Of course, what I can show you today, you can use ivory or something smaller. It's not a problem. Take a few minutes more. Better. 9:30 time. It's waiting for someone else. This is a file for the Mr. Maker. Last time, otherwise, with the bumble after the I have some. I really like this print. Helmet was good. It just has in the chat one issue here, so I hope I can help you. Except for chips later. So I have everyone, but I can still connect without this details check. So keep it like this. Anyway, you are usually that helmet. And for all the people that are following me today, I will print one stand for support and keep it straight. If somebody else can join me on the live, he is welcome. Activate the bell so every time I have. Otherwise, I think I will wait live or much later. I can, and you can receive it. And maybe someone else will join us later. If you know, in the meantime, I will start time and talk about the sending and the post process for making your put away now. Otherwise, 3D print table smooth. Best one is especially for regarding cosplay, so helmet, armor, weapon, anything that is just quite big or in lunchtime. Of course, this is what I can show you today. Helmet that I print. Can use ivory like it. So cool. From smaller. Not a problem. The Roman infantry helmet, custom design from Mystery Maker. Is from Italy. It's like home. It's so beautiful. It's waiting for someone else. Is a file for the Maker. Otherwise, with the bumble after. Let me put away the helmet and we can start. Okay, so let's begin. I hope the audio is okay because Sunny told me that there is some double voice sometimes, some problem. I hope it's good enough. Anyway, later when I will sending and use some tools and machine, I remove one moment the microphone, or it will be a chaos. Okay, so hello everyone. My name is Silver from Silver Cross Lab, and today here in this video from eSUN channel of YouTube, we talk about 3D print and we talk about sanding and polish. So today I want to show my way, that is not the best way, it's just my way for make the helmet smooth. So for something from this one, like this, I will print one stand to get forward. Straight, like somebody else can join me on the live. You're welcome. Activate this bell. So Deadpool, hammer the Deadpool. Otherwise, I think I will wait live or much later. I can, and you can receive it. Maybe someone else will join us later. In the meantime, I will start time and talk about sending and post process with the mapping. So today I will show my way to get a result like this one. Smooth back is for regarding. Okay, so first one, when we need to start to polish armor, weapon, we need some material. It is just quite start to have the classic sandpaper. This one have different variation here. Normally you have start from 60, like 80, 120, 240, 320, 500, 400, 1000, 1200, and go on until I don't reach a smooth surface that is enough for me. This one is the classic sandpaper that you can find everywhere. You use it with your hand. After I have this one, the sandpaper here, the red, so with the mouth. It's the same like the paper. Here we have different radiation. This one is very good, especially in the first part of the print, when you need to make the first part of the polish in the body surface here. It is flat. You can use something like that instead of go with the hand. The good for this one is because it's electric, he is much stronger and removes much faster all the imperfection. So you need to be careful, especially when you use on the PLA, because if you use too much one part, it's heating too much and you can start to melt the plastic, so you cannot use so often on the same part. You need to move faster and let the print cool down a little bit, or you risk to melt the print and ruin what you make. After, always together with this one, with sandpaper, I have my lovely tools. This one. This is a simple tool that you can just open, remove this paper here inside, change with whatever you want. And I use for sanding in the small part. Is much better use this one than the paper with the hand, because with this one you can make more strength and remove it better. With the hand you don't have too much effort. So this kind of tool, different shape, from different position. I can sand this and use some perfect tool for this machine. You can start to use one moment. So this one are very, very important. Without this one, it's very difficult to make something smooth. Okay, so after I have a lot of tools for grinding here. My name is different variation from 60 until 500, super cross labs. And today here in this video from eSUN, I can help to enter in the small part. We talk about 3D print and we talk about sanding and polish. Helmet day, this one, my way, the soft one. That is not the best. This one is fantastic for reaching my way for me to send the helmet smooth here. With this one, you see, something from this one. Use your finger to draw strength, one stand, and to get the polish in small parts that usually you cannot reach. You're welcome. And this one, this is the cream, the cream otherwise. I think this is a repair putty, is a Chinese brand of course, but you can find in any shop in Europe, in America, something similar. The good one of this cream that is very fast drying. After you pass, it will dry immediately. 2 minutes is already ready to sand and is sandable by water. That's very important. As you can see here, sanding, I just put a layer of this one. I put before so I can start to sand today directly with you. And after you put one layer of this one, after you start to sand, you will already see that most of the imperfection will already disappear and the mask is already very, very smooth. Something like this is for a must for make smooth surface faster. Before use this one, I start to sand by 60 grams. First one, like when you need to start to polish like that, I start to sand for hours. We need some 60, 80, 120, 140 to have a decent result. Now that I'm using something like this, this is just here. I just put one layer of this one and I will start to sand directly with 320 or 400 directly. I skip all the the lower part because it will not be necessary. And after, just use one. Filler spray to reach another layer of this cream that is enough for me. and sand by the 500 wet, and it's ready. You can find 3 maximum layer of sanding and it's finished. Use it with your hand. Let's show also the primer that I'm using. I have normally I'm using something like that. This is the final finisher. Is a primer filler 1500. This is like the sandpaper. It's lower this number, much cover he made on the print. This is 1500. It will be the last one. When I start to make the middle part, I will use something like that. When you need to make the first part of the polish in the voice surface here. This flat here. This is a rapid primer filler. This is cover quite good, and it's sandable. You need to wait until it's dry, and I use between much strong sandpaper and the cream. And remove much after that one, I use something like this before painting, because this one it doesn't cover the detail. It doesn't cover too much as a filler. It's just the last layer. When you use on the PLA, because let's begin today. If you use too much one part at the beginning, too much. And you can start to melt, and after I will start to sand from the beginning and put the cream so often on the same part. You need to move faster camera and let the print cool down a little bit, or you risk to feel. Sorry. For the first part, I already put the cream here, so I can start to use after one all this together with this one with here. It's 320. I have my lovely tool. Now I will start to work using the chat. This is a simple tool that you can just first part here. If you see that you open too much of this cream, remove the sandpaper here inside. Change whatever you want. And I use for sanding in the small part that is much better. Use this one than the paper with the hand, because with this one you can make more strength and remove it better. With the hand you don't have too much effort. So this kind of tool in different shape here, from different position. Some super here. So in removing audio, use one moment. So this one are very important. Without this one, it's very difficult to make something smooth. Okay, so after I have a lot of tools for grinding. Here my name is different variation from 60 until 500, super silver cross labs, and today here is here from eSUN. I can help to enter in the small part. We talk about 3D and we talk about sanding like this and polish. Helmet day. This one, my favorite. My way, the soft one that is not the best. This one is fantastic for reaching my way for me to send the helmet smooth. With this one, you see something from this one. Use your finger to draw strength. One stand and start polishing small parts. Usually you cannot touch. Ok, Massimiliano mi dice che il video scatta. Ahia, quello purtroppo forse è un problema di connessione qui dal lontano oriente, e speriamo che si sistemi piano piano. E per l'audio non so per quale motivo, la torta si sentiva bene, adesso mi state dicendo che ho un problema con l'audio, che si sente doppio. Vediamo se così si sistema un attimino. Ciao, intanto anche ciao Michele. camera. Ora ho dato una prima mano con una 240 e già è molto al tatto, è veramente liscio, la maggior parte delle imperfezioni se ne sono andate. Ora continuiamo a carteggiare sempre con una 240 perché ho iniziato con quella qui sugli occhi, questa parte qui dove c'erano i supporti che dà sempre problemi, quindi con questa carta qui che è per quella morbida andiamo a carteggiare all'interno degli occhi. Cerchiamo di sistemare la camera. Okay. Come vedete con questa qui, I see with this one 240, the same of the other one, I can reach the inside of the eye. That usually here when you put the support is a problem. So, okay, now the audio is better, good. He fixed by himself. I didn't do anything. Maybe it was just a connection problem. I hope also the video will be good by himself. Usually here under the eyes is where the mask has the support, is the critical part. You always get a lot of dirty and ruined part from the supports inside, even if you make a very good support, is normal. Okay. Just a little bit also here. Okay. Wow, it's already very smooth. Remaining a little bit here. As you see, while I'm sanding, I'm removing the color of this one, and under you can see that the color of the PLA. This one was a skin color. I tried this color, it worked very good. Okay. You can see with the eye when it's ready, because you don't see any strange artifact from the cream. You can see an even and smooth surface. A little bit inside here the chin. You see with this one you can just bend and reach every part. It's fantastic for this one. Here you saw, before there was the layer shift here. You can see that one line. But now that I'm sanding here, it disappears. Totally smooth and even finally. After, it's time to pass with the 500 directly. This is just the first layer of sanding. I start directly with 240 and it's already much smooth than many other helmets that you can find. Super smooth. Michele, come faccio a capire con quale carta iniziare? Dipende dalla stampa. Se è una stampa molto liscia puoi già partire da una 80 o una 120. Se invece vedi che la stampa presenta qualche difetto, qualche lineetta troppo visibile, cose del genere, è meglio partire con una 60. Se hai la possibilità di utilizzare prodotti del genere, quindi putty cream, al contrario, putty repairing di diverse marche, forme, eventi, quello che ti pare, con questa se la passi sopra ti puoi saltare tutti i primi passaggi e andare direttamente alla 240. Ok, Michele asked me how can I know which gradation of sandpaper I can use of my helmet, and I told him that it depends of the quality of your print. If your print it come out smooth already from the printer, because maybe you use the good filament like the eSUN PLA, good setting, like the setting that I shared last time, you can start directly with 120, 180. If your print is not very smooth, it presents very defect, artifacts, some issue, you need to start from 60. If you can use a product similar to this one, so a putty cream, a repairing, and you apply to all the masks like I did on this one, even I have a layer shift, I started directly with 240, as you can see it's already very smooth. After this one, it's time with the 500 wet. What does it mean wet? It's meaning that can do is just take the paper here, 500, put inside the water, wet, move the webcam. I need assistant. Okay, here we are. You put the paper in the water and start. Like this, you will remove most of the putty cream that I put in excess and remaining only when needed. With a wet paper is the best way to make smooth, super smooth. Put the occhi under the eyes. During this year that I practice the best way for smooth the helmet for me, here in China I always had some problem to find like the good product. In Europe, in America, many of you can use the Duplicolor, Bondo, Rustolol, Oleum as a product. They have an amazing primer filler spray, amazing first layer coat spray. That are amazing products that I envy for you that you can use. I can't. Here I need to use some spray that are not very good quality. So I skilled myself to make as smooth as I can just with very cheaper material and cheaper stuff. Here I hope you can see, look, already with the water is very smooth. Inside, of course, a mask like this one, you cannot do anything. You can just use some primer filler spray, few layers, very thin, because you cannot go to ruin the details, the amazing details. One more time, this file here is the Mask of Iron Man from Nico Industry pattern that I'm following. He can give an amazing file every month. It's a very good pattern. Okay. Always wet the paper. Oh, and this one is already done. Let me throw the paper. Let me dry. As you see here, it come out the original color of the PLA, and it is already super smooth. Just two very fast layer of sanding, 240, 500 wet, and this is already super smooth. Even here is already very smooth. Let me remove the water here because I'm afraid it would make a disaster. I hope you can see from the camera. Super smooth. This one now it's time to use the first layer of this one. After it dry, I will put another layer of this one. I wet 1000 wet paper and it's finished. So this one is okay now. So this one I will go to spray next time, because if I spray now it will never dry in time. So before starting the new helmet, somebody asked me last time, I forgot what kind of glue I can use for connect the print together. There are different solutions. First one, the classic one, is acrylic glue, like this one. Wait, let me switch the camera. Oh, here. Normal acrylic glue. I use this one when I need to glue some small part that they don't have a strong bonding, so just a little bit of this one, let them dry a few hours, it's okay. Otherwise, if I need to use something bigger, I use This is the component glue A plus B. You put together, you block the part, maybe with some clip, some tape. You need to dry for 24 hours. After it dry for 24 hours, the part you can't remove. They will be melt together almost. This is when I need to print some big part of the armor. They have a bigger surface. For example, the armor of the Rathalos. Now I'm making some part of the skirt. I have the spine of the dragon, very big, and I use this glue because it's a very big surface. Otherwise, when you need to melt two parts together, solution one, soldering gun. You put two pieces together, pay attention that it is very hot. You melt the plastic of the two parts and you join together. This one is very good if you have a small surface from inside, longer, but not that much space for put the glue. So with this one you can soldering together, block, and you fuse the plastic together. So this one, it's very strong way to connect the part. Or sometimes I use this one. You just connect the clips here, connect it to part, you hit very fast, you stick together, and after you need to cut the excess of this part. Next time I will show you in live how to glue different part, different situation. Today I just show the tools that I'm using. Also some tools that I'm using for smooth the part, something like this. This cutter with different kind of blade. This one is the same, just break it. This one is very good after you remove the support for clean the part. For example here, after I remove the support from the eyes, you take something like this with a hook, you pass here, you need to pay attention because it's very sharp. If you go too strong, you cut your mask. You go slowly here and you remove all the excess. And like this one, you help to remove all the imperfection. And as you can see here, after is already very good. There are many tools that you can use. You can use the clippers, of course, for remove the support. Sometimes I use this one, the metal one. If I need to remove something very strong like the raft on the print, I can use something like that. So there are many products. It's not only one. According to what you need to do, which part you need to remove, you need to change the tools. You can use something tougher, something larger, something smooth, something flexible, because the important is to reach the part. In the end, it doesn't matter how you make it. In the end of the day, the important that your helmet is smooth. So you can use different kind of way to make it. Okay, now let me take the new helmet. Yeah, Mando, because it's Star Wars time again. We have the season 3 of Mandalorian now live. I printed last time this one. This part I just removed one moment because for sending it was better don't glue it. Let me remove the cap here. This is the Mando helmet from Mystery Maker pattern. It's the same pattern that I showed you last live for the infantry Roman helmet. This is print always with the eSUN PLA Plus, using my profile of Prusa slicer that I showed you last time. And look, it's print in one piece on the FL-SUN V400, super smooth. I didn't do anything, it just print. And it fits perfect on my head. So today I start to apply this one, the putty repairing cream on the helmet, let them dry, and start to sand. So first I need to remove the temporary visor. This was just a test. This is connected by tape for the moment. And now let's remove and throw. I don't need it. Let's remove everything. Every time I need to show something, I just put some tab to show to you. You see? For the people that ask me what I can use for making the visor, this is the PVC paper color, 0.3 millimeter. You can choose the color, you can choose the thickness, you can just cut and shaping on the size that you want. Connect under, and boom, easy peasy, you make your visor. Of course, you can make more layer if you need more darker, you can change the color, you need to cut good. This was just temporary test. I will use like paper model for the next part. Michele, qual è il primer migliore da usare per coprire quanto più possibile layer? Dipende dal prodotto che riesci a trovare. Come ho detto prima, in Europa voi avete il Bondo, avete il Rastoleum, il Duplicolor, che sono dei primer fantastici, che io purtroppo qui in Cina non ho. E quindi devo lavorare con quelli da modellismo, della open work, o con primer normali, che non sono proprio ottimali per questo. Voi lì avete molti più prodotti che posso trovare io, e l'importante, quelli lavorano molto bene, quindi io consiglio sicuramente, in base a quello che ho visto dagli altri youtuber, molti utilizzano il Rastoleum e Duplicolor. Allora, for example, here I have some support remaining. With this one I will go to remove, and after we start to sand. With the hook here, slowly you remove all the imperfection. If you go too strong, you will cut the helmet. So it's better to pass more time, slowly, and make it clean. It's better to take more time and making good from the beginning. That make faster, ruin something, and after you need to fix it. Attention to your finger every time. This is not the best orientation for me to cut, but I want to show to you in live. Also here I have a little bit. Please be careful when you use the blade. I already cut many times my fingers, so pay attention. Okay, here this one that you saw, it was the changing filaments that I don't know, I had a problem with the printer in this period. It's keeping one line, but it's something we can easily fix on this part. Except for that, as you can see here, it's very smooth. Okay, so now it's time to use the primer, the putty filler. For use that one, I need to wear the gloves because it's very sticky on my fingers, and I don't want to make a mess. Gloves, safety first. This sponge is wet, is old. Let's take a new sponge. Where are my sponge? Here. Normally I use something like this, or even the finger for put the cream. So how to apply this one? Just open, squeeze, and faster spread. Whereas the camera here. This one is dry very fast. So you need to be fast after you apply, or it will dry and make a mess. And this one you need to pass on all the helmet. You see, look, already dry on my sponge. Need many sponge. I make this one. Let me take a protection here for the computer. Here we are. top of the helmet is always the critical part because you can see the layers when the printer he made the circle in the top. So here we need to put a little bit more. Don't worry if you here cover something. Normally when it's dry you can use any blade like this one, you pass in the middle and it's dry, you recover your pattern. So if it's something small like this, it's not a problem, you can recover later. Look, this side is already almost dry enough to be ready for sand. It's very good, this one. It's very fast drying and is sand. You can sand with the water, that is very important. For the people that are watching the live, please, if you like, remember to subscribe to the channel of the eSUN. In the description you can find also my link for my YouTube channel, Instagram, where I post many videos and tutorials, and also the link for the profile that I use for print this helmet with the Prusa slicer and the Alpha eSUN V400 and the eSUN PLA Plus Grey. I always use the grey one because first one, when you sand, it's easy to see where you sand. If you pass here, you see it become more light. It's easy. I remember here I pass. If you use something like white, when you sand, you cannot even see that you sand. So it's difficult to check where you pass the sandpaper. And it's very good, the grey one, because if you just print without painting, you can still use it for show. You keep all the details, everything is very clear and good. If you use something like black or like that, you don't see anything, you don't see the details, so it's okay that you need to painting and sanding, so you will cover the color. But meanwhile, you didn't paint, you can make some picture, you can show, you can see everything. If it's black, you don't see anything. Michele, quindi prima dei primi passi metti questo filo sul tuo oggetto? Sì, io prima di carteggiare, perché è già liscio, metto questo e poi come sull'altra maschera carteggio a 2,40 al volo per rimuovere l'eccesso e poi direttamente a 500 bagnato ed è finito. Ciao Marco, benvenuto. Sto mostrando come carteggiare partendo da zero un elmo utilizzando il Putty Cream Repair. Totalmente asciutto già. It's already totally dry. It's fantastic. Almost finished also the sponge. For example, in this part here is useless to pass because I will put the ear of the Mandalorian, so I don't need to put. Also here under the helmet, you can pass for try to cover this line, but this one is better to sand with something like 60 or 80. It was the raft here for making smoother. Oh, here is a little bit dirty. Today I will just make on the top and the show. Next time we'll continue with the other parts. Also because the sponge is already abandoned me. This part is very crucial because here normally you can see the layers because you cannot reach with the sanding. So if you use this cream you can cover this part. Here, as you can see, it's already dry, so let's recover the line. Pay attention because if you miss the line and you go to cut another part, you have a scratch. And after, you need to cover the scratch. Okay, here is the recover. Pay attention with the blade because if you miss the line and you go you scratch, and after you need to cover the scratch. So take your time, making slow, making good, making one time only. Okay, almost finished this side. Okay, finish this part and it's okay for now. Start to sand to show you. Marco, utilizzi stucco spray primer filler, sì, lo utilizzo come layer intermedio, cioè dopo che ho passato questa putty primer, carteggio 240 e 500, dopodiché do una mano di primer filler, una seconda mano di questo, ricarteggio a 500 e 1000 bagnato, primer filler leggero, questo qui, che c'è una gradazione da 1500, quindi è molto leggero, come se fosse una carta vetrata da 1500, e poi dipingo. Okay. Here I show you one trick. For this part, you see they have a lot of lines here, some imperfections from the support. Let me try to show to you. Yeah. When you need to cover this part, also here, it is difficult to sand because you don't have too much space. What I'm using is this one, the nail polish gel. You can also use the resin, but I prefer to use something like this. This one already comes with a brush. You just take out, you apply like the nail of the woman, and you wait that it dry, and it will cover all the gaps and make already very smooth surface. After you sand, you remove the excess, and it's already 90% finished this part here. Different from the resin, this one have the brush, is more dense, less liquid, so it's more easy to apply. It's not toxic, and it dries faster. You don't need the UV light. This is a trick that I learned from one friend of mine that gave me this suggestion, and it's worked very good. Let it close. Okay. Here you see it's a little bit too much, but doesn't matter because after when we sand, we go to remove. The top here is already very dry. I can start to sand. Let me find the camera here. First I use this one, the machine, after we finish to all these small details with the hand. As you can see here at the top, most of the lines here are already almost not disappear but covered. Continue to sand, continue with this one, I will remove this line and it will be really perfect. Let me close this one because otherwise it take air, it will ruin it. You see, I move when I use this one, the important is move every time, don't stay in one part or it will hit the plastic too much and it will melt. If you continue to move like I'm making, the plastic will remain cold and you don't risk to ruin your print. Okay. I know that you cannot see maybe, but we are here with the hand, you can see it's already very smooth, almost on the same level. It's already very good. Now let's recreate the line here with the blade. You see, I remove all the material inside. Very simple. It's important you make this one because otherwise you will lose the detail on your helmet or your print and it's a shame. Oh, you can see the difference. This one sand with 240 directly, this is still raw, super rough. Now let's continue to clean here. So this time we use 240, where is the 240? Here. 240 to reach the small part, like these lines here. You bend and you start to reach. If you have problem to reach there, you can always use the stucco, like I did you before. Una volta finito, indicativamente quanto tempo ci vuole la superficie trattata con I vari stucchi si è asciugata. This stucco here, this putty filler, he dry in 10 minutes. Other primer putty cream that you can use is writing, but you can check with your hands. This is 10 minutes, it's ready, as you see. I just put and make it. After that one, when you spray, is according to your weather. Sometimes when I use the spray, I wait 2 hours, 3 hours and start to sand. The important is that the last time that you pass the primer, before pass the paint, you can wait even 1 day. You need to be sure that it's super dry, otherwise you can make reaction with your other color and make a mess, and after you need to sand from the beginning. E quindi Marco, quando hai finito di passare questo putty cream qui, questo ci vuole 10 minuti da asciugare e poi lavorare subito. Gli altri dipende dalla marca, c'è scritto in genere quanto tempo richiede. Comunque non te ne accorgi, passi con la mano, quando senti che è secco puoi lavorare. Per gli spray invece dipende dai passaggi. Ora che passerò lo spray, ad esempio su questa maschera che ho appena fatto prima qui in diretta, ci passo lo spray da 1500 nero e aspetto un'oretta, 2 orette che si asciuga e posso ricarteggiarlo. Quando invece passo il primer finale per la verniciatura aspetto un giorno almeno, anche 2, devo essere sicuro che sia completamente asciutto senza residui di umidità, altrimenti se metti altri spray puoi fare reazione chimica e ti assicuro che non vuoi reazioni chimiche, altrimenti devi buttare e rifare tutto da capo. Now where is my sandpaper? I lost it. Here, another one, 240. This part here is very annoying to clean, I know, but it's the difference from a very good helmet to a, yeah, it's a nice helmet. In this way you already skip so many steps for reach the helmet smooth. This one is already very smooth and we just sand one time. Before I start from 60, 80, 120, 240, 320, 400, 500. I spent days for reach this level of smoothness on the helmet. This is okay. Now the other side, and it's okay for today. You can see all the extra material, that is pulled down. Now we're very happy to clean the floor. I'm joking, I will clean the floor of course. Our top helmet of Mandalore is almost ready. Michele, come quella che ti è successo nel mo di Iron Man, nel senso che lì sì, mi hanno fatto reazioni di spray, ma l'elmo era asciutto. Non so per quale motivo, era una bottiglietta, una lattina di vernice spray difettosa probabilmente, che ha buttato troppo colore e ha fatto reazione. Pass with your finger to check whether you feel something. Here I feel something. Always trust your finger, don't trust your eyes. Your eyes is easy to be cheated by the light. Your finger can feel if there is something not smooth enough. Here I still feel something. Okay. Here, where is the down? Oh, is enough. For the first layer is enough. Pass again here for the cover. This one. Okay. All the corners are very tricky. Oh, it's already passed more than 1 hour. Good. Okay. Now I just pass a little bit the wet paper, and it's okay for today. So let me make some space. Water. Again, we take our 500 grams sandpaper. Water. water, and here we go. It's difficult to show you the camera now. Try like this, wait, I fix the camera so that you cannot see anything. Always. Let me check. Okay, maybe this is better. With the wet paper here is more easy to reach this part, the edges, so you can make very, very smooth. Here you can still see the line, but they are very smooth, almost on the same level of the helmet. So this one, when you painting after, you can easily cover. Anyway, this is just the first layer. And if you are not happy of the result, you can still sand back. You don't need to make exactly only one step. If you think that it's not smooth enough, make again. More time you spend here for making smooth, better is when you go to paint. So it's better waste more time here for make better result in the hands. Especially because the Mando helmet should be very, very blinking metal effector, Beskar, so it's super, super smooth. Se avete qualche domanda, if you need anything, not only about the sanding, ma in general for the 3D printing, for what I'm concerning my topic, just ask. Se avete qualsiasi tipo di domanda, non solo inerente al topic di adesso, quindi del carteggio, ma in generale anche sulla stampa, sempre riguardo al cosplay, informazioni varie, chiedete pure, quindi che se posso rispondo volentieri mentre carteggio. The wet paper is always, wet sandpaper is always the best way to make smooth. But we can start to use the wet paper only starting from 500 grams. If you use before, it's useless. So 320, 400, don't use the wet paper. You don't do anything. Always, here for example there is one cut. I need to pass one cream again later. I think it's smooth enough. Let's dry. After you dry, you can see if you're remaining some part that is not smooth enough, and you can pass again before paint the primer filler and sand again, of course. For example, here I can see some steam a little bit of the imperfection. I will use again the sander. Here the other part looks already very, very smooth. So let's pass one more time there, remove the water. A quanto volte passate di primer dye, e quello dipende dal risultato finale. Finché non sono soddisfatto della superficie liscia. Spesso 2-3 passate in totale bastano, a volte ne possono servire di più. Quello dipende da te dal risultato finale che vuoi ottenere. You can ask how many times you pass the primer filler until it's okay, and it depends on the result. You pass until you don't like the result. More time you pass, smoother it will be the helmet. Here I don't like that, it's a little bit dirty, rough. So, for the camera. Okay. As you see, all the white part of the putty filler is already almost disappeared. This means that we remove all the excess and just remove what is inside to cover all the small part. Here on the top we need to pass more time the cream because we have the defect of the printer. The part is always a mess for the helmet because the printer start to make the circle smaller and smaller, and the gap here will make like this one. Here you see there is one cut. I don't know if you can see from the helmet. And this one I need to fix. This next time that I put the putty filler, I will fix it. And here the remaining. Okay, here we are. So the back is already ready for the first layer of primer, but I still need to clean here, pass the putty cream here, and here, here a piece of supports. I forgot. Clippers. This is a little bit of the rough when I print. I forgot to remove. It was so clean, even the raft, that I confused with the printers inside. See here? Always pay attention to cut your finger. It's difficult to send and show the camera. I need a cameraman. Okay. Oh, here we are. Okay, so for today here is okay. Next time, by myself I will finish the lower part and I will put the first layer of spray, and next time I will continue to get it on light maybe to show the result after one layer of primer filler directly, and continue to send maybe with you. So for today I'll show you this one already with one layer only. This one is already very smooth. I will pass one layer of primer filler. See here a little bit remaining of the lines to recover. This kind of tools is very good for this kind of stuff. You can recover all the details of the print very easily. Okay, 1 and 2. This one in the end I will painting with a shiny black color, and after we use the graffiti to make it smooth and make the best color effect. It's a test, I never tried. I will try it on live and see the result. So, Okay, for today is already 1 hour and 15 minutes is enough. I hope, let me switch the camera. Here we are. Oh, welcome back. My face again. So for today here is, I think it's finished. Here maybe you can see better the helmet. Different from where is sand already and where is not sand. Here is smooth already, but here is much smoother. And well, fantastic helmet. So, se avete qualche altro messaggio scrivetemi al volo, aspettiamo un altro paio di minuti, qualche altra domanda. If you have another question, I will wait a few minutes here more, 1-2 minutes, just to read if you have some other questions. Otherwise, for today we can finish like this one. One more time, please, if you enjoyed this kind of video, let me know here, write in the comment. Let me know what kind of topic you would like to see next time. And please subscribe to the channel to eSUN here, activate the bell, so every time I will go on live, you will receive the notification, so you can join me and we can stay together and show how to make helmet, armor smooth. We can see some profile of my printer next time also. So let me know here in the comment what you want to see next time. So I will prepare another video for you. It's a mess here, I need to clean. Sunny, the helmet looks pretty nice with a smooth surface. Yeah, it's already very smooth and it's just one layer of working. And with this kind of product it's very good because I skip all the first part of sanding. Before, I always start to sand from 60, 80, etc. I spend days to reach this level of smooth before start to paint. Like this one is already skip many steps that it was unnecessary now. It's still far away to be finished, but it's saved me a lot of time. I need to cover the imperfection that I had from the line that is skipped from the V400. I don't know why. It's the first time it happened. And after I can start to painting. Okay, so I don't see any other questions, so I think for today we can finish here. Thank you for watching me, and I hope next time we can be a little bit more people, so every time we can grow a little bit more and more together. So for today is all. Thank you so much. Please remember to subscribe, activate the bell, and write in the comment here if you like the video, if you want to see something more, something less, any suggestion, any information or any question, right here, and I will try to answer all of you. So